Hello everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to do a basic granny square like these. They're great for making blankets, baby blankets. Nice and quick to do and really easy. So I'm going to use a 5mm crochet hook and some double knitting weight yarn. Now to start off we need to do what's called a magic circle. So all you want to do, this is your yarn tail, so all you want to do is wrap it round your fingers twice, like this. So this is your yarn tail here, this bit here is attached to your ball. Now you get your crochet hook, go under the two loops, pull this one through, like this. Turn your fingers round and then you go through the first loop like this and pull it through the loop on your hook like that. So here you've got your magic circle. So now all you do is chain two. So to do that you wrap your yarn around your hook, pull it through the loop that was already on your hook and then do it again. So you've got two chains here now. So wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the loop and then you wrap the yarn around your hook, go through two loops, pull the yarn through again and go through the last two loops. So what you've done here, you've done a treble crochet. So you've got your two chains here, two chains first of all, and then you've got a treble crochet, or in American terms a double crochet. So you want to do another one of them. Let's see if we can get the angle better. So wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the hole, pull the yarn through, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull through the first two, wrap the yarn around your hook, pull through the second two. So now you've got three treble crochets because your first chain two counts as a treble crochet. So this is your loop here, and then you've got three trebles. 1, 2, 3. So now you do something different. So now what you do is you chain one, so how I showed you before. So just pull through and then pull through that loop, but you only want to do one. Now you do another 3 treble crochets into the hole again. So wrap the yarn around the hook, pull through 2, 2, so that's 2, 3. So what you've done here is you've created a gap between each set of 3. Can you see it here? So that is this bit here. So that's your gap. So on the next round we'll actually go into that hole. So then chain 1, wrap the yarn around, go in, pull through 2, pull through the next 2, through 2, next two. So we've got 3 sets now, one here, one in the middle and one there. So now we're just going to do the last repeat of that, so chain 1 and then 3 trebles, so 1, 2, 3. Now to finish this off, we're going to chain 1 and then it's called a magic circle for a reason. So all you do is, let's see how we can see this. So pull the tail through the middle. So the tail's at the back of the work now. Okay. Now if you pull on the tail, see if we can get a bit closer. So if you pull on the tail, one of the loops in here it's actually really hard to show. Because of the way that we've wound the magic circle, when you pull your tail, one of the 2 loops inside of all these stitches, that will start to move when you pull the tail. So all you want to do is you want to pull that to tighten it and then pull the tail again. As I say, I'll do another video which goes into more detail of the magic circle or magic loop. But this one I'll just keep it for the granny square. So, we've got our chain here. Okay, so to finish that round, all we're going to do is we're going to do what's called a slip stitch. So we're going to find this original chain, so right at the start, so we started here, we came all the way around and finishing here. So we've got our chain 1 here, and then we just want to slip stitch, so we go into the top of that chain, pull the yarn through, and then pull it through the loop on our hook. So we're not actually making a stitch there, we're just slipping the 2 pieces together to create a circle. So now we're on to round 2. So for round 2, we chain 2 to start off with, we turn our work around, wrap the yarn around the hook, and then do 2 trebles into the first hole. So you'll be able to feel this with your fingers. So it's just where we made the 4 holes on the previous round. So if you can see, this is the one we're going into now, then we'll go into this one here, then this one here, and then we'll come all the way back round and do this one and then slip stitch it at the end. So we're just creating our first treble and then our second treble. So now we've actually got 3 trebles because our first chain 2 counts as a treble. So we just chain 1, wrap the yarn around the hook and go back into the same hole and create 3 more trebles. So 1, 2, 3. So we're starting to create the square shape. So that's just in a corner. Okay, so now we chain 1 and we skip these 3 stitches and go into our next hole. So we want to do 3 trebles. That's 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and then another 3. So we've got our 3 trebles, chain 1 and another 3 trebles, so that's another corner, and then chain 1 to stretch over the 3 stitches on the previous round, and then another 3 trebles in the next hole. That's 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and then we just continue this all the way around. Now I'll come back at the end of the round and show you how to start the next round. Okay, so that's our last 3 trebles in that last corner. So this is what it looks like. So now all we're going to do is slip stitch it like we did on the previous round. So just find the top of the first chain, here, so that's the second round done. As you can see, we're nearly there, one more round to go. So chain 2, turn your work around. Now this one's slightly different, so you do your 3 trebles in your first hole, chain 1, and now you do your corner. So 3 trebles into the corner, chain 1 and another 3 trebles into that same hole, chain 1. Now it's easier to see on this bit. So we've got our 3 chains, 3 trebles, then a chain 1, and another 3 trebles, chain 1, and then 3 trebles into this hole here. Now this hole is just an edge, it's just on the edge here, so you don't need to do a corner, so you only do 1 set of 3 trebles in there, you don't do 3 trebles, chain 1, 3 trebles like we do on the corner. So chain 1 and then go into the next corner, and you just continue to do this all the way around. Okay, so this is the last corner. Three trebles, chain 1, another 3 trebles, chain 1, and then slip stitch it to the start of the round. And then that is your granny square finished. It's as easy as that. You can make it as big as you want. All you do is you just continue to do the same thing. So you just chain 2, and then all that changes is you just get more of these holes in the middle, so you still have just as many corners to do. So it's just 4 corners, and you do exactly the same, but it's just when you get to these bits in the middle, all you do is you just do your 3 trebles, chain 1, 3 trebles, chain 1 over the, over the last 3 trebles, and then you can make it as big or small as you want. So some people, they make a big blanket with just one of them. So like this is an example of one. So this is just one of them, and you just make it as big as you want. Or you can just do lots of little ones and join them together. So the possibilities are endless, and I'm going to be showing you lots of snazzy ways to join them and lots of cool things to make with them in future videos. Anyway, I hope that made sense, and if you have any questions, just pop us a message and I'll do my best to answer. Thank you for watching.